Welcome back to the stream. Welcome back to another video. Today, we've got a new concept of the $25,000 or proposed $25,000 Tesla Q, or is it the robo-taxi, or is it Tesla's newest, most inexpensive urban vehicle hatchback that is potentially going to be coming out? We're going to take a look at that plus a variety of topics. But before we do that, let's roll that intro really quick. All right, so thanks for watching another stream. Thanks for watching another video. My name is Dennis, and I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, as I like to call it, but basically just getting the best deal on Tesla at the best financing rate. So definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested, and definitely check out my Patreon link down below in the description where you can support the channel and get access to the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there. And on top of that, I do respond to all DMs in the Patreon app, and you can schedule a phone call with me where we can go over your exact buying situation on how to get the best deal on a Tesla. So definitely check it out. Patreon link down below in the description. And today's live stream is partnered with Mint Mobile, where you can save money on your mobile phone plan for as low as $15 a month, but more on that later. So here it is, the latest concept photo from Dominic. This is supposedly, I think this is going to be like the robo-taxi, actually, not actually the Tesla Q, but still an interesting concept for sure. We can see a lot of different things that are being taken from what is maybe going to be a Model Y concept, like the front LED bar in the front, and this small size of it, it's kind of like a little mini hatchback. Quote, a concept of what Tesla's upcoming $25,000 urban hatchback could look like. Would this be the perfect city car? Share your thoughts. And maybe this is going to be something that is going to be in other Euro markets that they would definitely appreciate, because they do like the smaller vehicles in those areas. But the pricing as put on here, $24,990 for the rear wheel drive, and of course a performance model, because you got to be able to put one on there with a nice speed rating at $34,990. But really cool to see the different ones that we can imagine from all the different concept photos that are out there. And if this vehicle, or when this vehicle comes out in the next year or so, I mean, the latest that we've heard is that on October 10th, 2024, the robo-taxi is supposed to get some sort of release. And so maybe it's going to look something like this, or maybe it's going to be a blend of both of them. But let us know, would you buy something like this, or would you rather move on and just wait for like the new Model Y refresh, or even a Model 3 refresh that is already out right now, the Model 3 Highland? Because you can get pretty close to some of the deal prices. I mean, you're not going to get as low as $25,000, but certain models you could get like maybe $10,000 more if you get like a long range rear wheel drive. In terms of inventory discounts, today is Thursday, so I do expect some sort of incentive change or something. Tesla does like doing things on Thursdays, and because inventory is still increasing and increasing, we should be able to see some sort of promotion or some sort of incentive at least this Thursday, or maybe even in the next month or so, because inventory is still increasing and Tesla is not selling, I feel like, out of inventory as much. We're starting to see more and more photos of inventory piling up at certain areas. Someone just messaged me saying that there's a whole lot, just like the one that we showed in Florida where the Teslas were growing in the grass fields. There's one in the Riverside Inland Empire area of California as well. And so I'm waiting to get an address, because what if I go check it out and give you guys a live stream of what is showing up in the inventory areas for Tesla and stacking up. And here's another interesting article from Inside EVs, yanking the rug out, why the auto industry fears losing EV subsidies, because then it would be very hard for a lot of the different manufacturers to make some sort of profit, because they're already losing a lot of money per vehicle sold, and taking away that $7,500 could make it even more tough. I'm not sure if it would hurt Tesla though. I mean, they do have pretty healthy profit margins, but I haven't seen anything, an updated profit margin for after the prices have been lowered. And so certainly maybe Tesla would just drop all the prices of Tesla vehicles if it actually were to be the case. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. In other news, Whistling Diesel, if you are a fan of his destruction videos, there was one before where he did a durability test of the Tesla Cybertruck. And if you haven't watched it, he basically destroyed it to the point where it is at a Tesla service center getting repaired. Well, he's released another video regarding this topic where, because a lot of people were saying the aluminum frame should not be breaking, or he's saying it should not break, but other people were saying that it should break because of how it dropped on that cement block. He basically tested the same thing against a Ford F-150 and did the same type of abuse to it, and abuse and damage to the F-150, and the F-150 didn't break. So if you want to watch this video, go ahead and check it out on Whistling Diesel's channel. Pretty interesting stuff coming from Whistling Diesel, and it's just cool to see any truck or any vehicle being destroyed to whatever end it is. So it's really cool, and shout out to Whistling Diesel. I guess, you know, there's haters on both sides for sure, but it's at the end of the day, he's still putting these trucks in these vehicles through these different tests that are out there. On top of that, shout out to Gregor Truck. If you want to watch a response, being a Cybertruck owner, Gregor Truck he kind of gave an elaborate response to the Tesla Cybertruck video that Whistling Diesel did. You can watch all the different things he talks about it and how it was either right or wrong and what the correct explanation actually is. So if you want to check it out, it's on Gregor Truck's channel, an elaborate explanation of how Whistling Diesel managed to destroy a Tesla Cybertruck. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. Let me know what you're thinking. We're going to jump into the next topic, but thank you all for dropping by. Before we get into our next topic, I've been trying to save money lately, and that's why we talk about this channel, trying to get the best deal on a Tesla. And I've been looking at our subscriptions like YouTube Premium, Netflix, trying to figure out how I could save some money every single month. And cutting expenses, it's kind of hard. We've been trying to rack our brain together and figure out how. That's why I'm so intrigued with our channel partner, Mint Mobile. They offer premium wireless starting at $15 a month. And I can get high-speed data and unlimited talk and text on the nation's largest 5G network, and I can even bring my own phone along with my current number and existing contracts. I'm sacrificing nothing. I've used Mint Mobile a ton, and I switched my second line to Mint Mobile, and I've been using it to watch YouTube and play podcasts on our daily commute and haven't noticed any drop in speed. And I can't tell the difference. So how hard is it to switch service? Big Wireless wants you to think it's actually hard, but it's not at all. Switching to Mint is super easy thanks to digital eSIM cards, which most of you now have. You can sign up and activate immediately right on your phone from the comfort of your home. If your phone doesn't have an eSIM, Mint will ship you a new SIM card for free. So if you want to save little money without the sacrifice, go to trymintmobile.com/DennisCW, also linked down below in the description, to get premium wireless for just $15 a month when you purchase a 3-month plan. Thank you to Mint for partnering, and let's get on to the next topic. Thanks for that, everyone. Roblox, don't sell the Model X for the Model 3 Performance. I mean, it's just an exciting, it's an exciting newest vehicle from Tesla. So I guess we'll see. If we can sell the Model X for a decent price without losing too much money, then maybe that's an option. But right now, it does not look to be a good option at the moment. Dr. Russ, thanks for coming in. It looks like a Prius C. Actually, that's a fair statement, I would say. It does kind of look like that, or similar vehicles. Derek, I'll buy it. Great price range. Nice. Yeah, if it can come out at $25,000 or maybe even less with the $7,500 federal tax credit, it could be a great deal. Nate, Legacy Auto Fear is losing the $7,500. Tesla's still making money without the $7,500. I guess that would be agreeable because the Model 3 rear-wheel drive does not qualify for the $7,500, and I would assume that they're still making profit by selling that vehicle. So you're probably right for sure. King, the Model 3 Performance tomorrow. So excited. Nice. Congrats on getting delivery of that. Let us know how it is with your delivery appointment and what color did you get. I feel hitting the frame then yanking a trunk odd, and the test wasn't the same. That's true. Yeah, the video is interesting for sure, and the different things he did to the Ford F-150, but not the same type of drop from that height. I don't think he really captured that. So the only way to do it is he's just got to go to that same spot that he did it to the Cybertruck and prove everybody right or wrong. What's up, Dennis? How are you? I'm doing great. Thanks for dropping by. Thanks for hitting the like button, comments, and everything. In this next topic, if you have a Tesla Cybertruck, you might be wondering how can you get rescued from it if you were ever into a certain accident. Being in a massive metal box like that, you really feel like it couldn't be necessarily accessible by fire and safety teams or anything like that. And also like the Tesla Semi, we're starting to see more accidents with the Tesla Semi. So it is kind of interesting to see that. I mean, I myself was also pretty curious about this, that when I was actually at a local park and there was a fire station next to me, a couple firefighters walked up to it because, you know, as they were pretty curious about the Tesla Cybertruck. And I asked them like, hey, like, do you think if you had the jaws of life, could you be able to get into the Tesla Cybertruck? I wish I pulled out my phone and asked them if I could record it, because it was a pretty interesting reaction that they had. But at the end of the day, the fire department team members, the two of them, did say that because of how the jaws of life is constructed, they would be able to get into the Cybertruck and break it apart and rescue anybody in the event that there was a bad accident on that. But nowadays, Tesla has publicly posted its Cybertruck Rescue sheet of all the different technologies and things in it to itemize like the different batteries on there, or even certain things that they need to be aware about as a fire rescue team. They've also released the Tesla Semi emergency sheet as well. A lot of different interesting things on both of these. So if you're interested, if you are an engineer or data nerd or whatever it is that you're interested in these couple different things, you can now find them on Tesla's website. You can explore them all and take a look at it for yourself. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. We're going to jump into the live stream comments. Let's see. Vince, have you seen the Aperta vehicle with an advertised 1,000 miles battery? Yes, I've seen screenshots of it. I don't know if I would never, or I guess I've seen videos of it and pictures of it. I don't know if I would ever want to drive around in one of those just because of the safety aspect. Not sure how well it would do in a crash safety test. Francisco, when will 1.99 for Model X? Fourth quarter? My best guess is going to be October or November. If I was a betting man, I would put it on those 2 months. Dr. Ross, thanks for coming in. What new incentives do you think Tesla will come up with next? Great question. We actually itemized that on a full list. Here it is on the screen. This row right here is my prediction of all the different things, including 10 to 15,000 miles of supercharging, 0 to 0.99% financing, $100 or less, or maybe even $50 to $100 less in lease payments, and inventory discounts of at least $2,000 more off on various vehicles. That's what I think. Nathan, when is Tesla Juniper coming out? Great question. My best guess is June or July of 2025. So basically 10 months from now. There are people that feel that Tesla, because of how there's already an Osborne effect, they might pull it ahead. But I don't think it actually is going to be coming out any earlier than that. And this next topic, if you just bought a Tesla, there's actually a bunch of various voice controls that are hidden within the Tesla ecosphere. And some of them are pretty funny and some of them actually super useful. Let's take a look at the full list and let us know, do you use some of these already? And we'll take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla deal hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. Shout out to Nick for posting this. Here's a list of most useful Tesla voice commands. Some of these look like it's a joke, but because I don't think I've seen some of these on this list, but kind of funny for sure. The first one is Hello Tesla, opens the vehicle specification. So like if you're just getting into one brand new, or maybe if you're renting one or touring one, this could be cool to see what type of vehicle you're in, how many miles, and all the other things from that. But taking a look at the other one, I Got an Itch, opens the software updates release notes. Interesting to see if like you want to know which update you are actually in or the latest new features. Keep My Car Safe, activate Sentry Mode. That makes a lot of sense. Where are these supercharger stations? That's pretty useful actually, but also at the same time, they're always on the map. Go to website name. Hey, that's a pretty good one, especially if you want to go to one really, really quickly. And the list goes on and on. I was going to go read through all of them, but I then I realized that there's actually a very extensive list. The one thing I do use a lot is I always say navigate to address whatever it is, and then go ahead and it navigates for me. Open and close butthole. I actually use this one a lot, but now that I have a Tesla wall charger, I don't use that one at all. You just push a button on the wall charger and it opens up the port, which is very nice. Direct airflow to face. Actually, that could be a good one, especially if it is in a hot area wherever you are. And certainly there is a good list of all these. So here it is. I'll put it in the live stream chat just in case you're interested in seeing this full list. But thanks for jumping in, everybody. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for hitting the like button in the comments and everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.